What's good? This is Trey with Vertical Jump Prime, and this is Q&A with Trey number 3. All right, so first question, how do you get crossover to be more effective, and how do you practice individual offense by yourself? All right, so crossover, how do you get your crossover to be more effective? First thing is you want to just practice doing a crossover every single day. Just do, practice doing a crossover 100 times every day. Use your crossover frequently when you play pickup games. Watch some basketball players that you admire that have a nice sick crossover. Watch their videos, watch their highlights, look at the way they do the crossover. Try to apply what they're doing to your own game. You know, practice increasing the speed of your crossover. So when you do your individual practicing, do your crossover as fast as you can. And do it every day, so you know that you're improving on the speed of your crossover. And try to add different elements to your crossover. So sometimes use the double crossover. Sometimes add a hesitation to your crossover. Add an in and out move to it. Add different things to your crossover to keep the competition, the defense guessing. So it's all about repetition with this. If you want a better crossover, you gotta do the crossover more frequently. How do you practice individual offense by yourself? Pretty much. If you're talking about ball handling in general, what I'm saying. What I used to do. And anytime I want to get my handles tight again, what I'm saying, if I start playing basketball, I want to get my handles tight. I just go in my garage every single day for like maybe an hour or 2 hours and just dribble the crap out of the basketball, dribble the basketball, and what I'm saying, forever. Um, not forever, but you know what I'm saying, like for 2 hours straight, and at least an hour, but sometimes even 2 hours straight. I would just dribble the basketball, do different moves. I would do crossovers, 100, 500 crossovers, and I would dribble the basketball behind my back 200, 300 times. Then I would do 100 in and outs, like go crazy. You know what I'm saying? Because I understand that I'm only limited to the amount of effort or the amount of practice I'm willing to put into my game. So the more you practice, the better you become. You know what I'm saying? So I understand that. So when I go and practice, I go above what the average person would do. The average person would do 50 dribbles or 100 dribbles. I'll try to do 200 or 300 or 400. So and so that's for ball handling. So you would want to have some type of a couple drills that you can do. Working on I keep saying this, but I'm working on a ball handling program called Beast Mode Handles, coming out very soon. Possibly next week, but I'll let you know. But yeah, you want to have some drills that you're doing, and what I'm saying, just commit to doing it on a daily basis. Um, Next question: how can I easily blow by defenders? From Nick. Um, well, you gotta have a tight handle, so you gotta have nice handles. Um, and you gotta be quick. All right, so if you want it to be easy, those are the two main things I think you would need. You would need to be quick, and you need to have very tight handles, so you should be able to do whatever you want with the basketball as far as like crossovers, hesitations, in and outs. You should be able to do that with no problem. And then you should be quick, so when you make a move, you should be gone. You shouldn't be, you know, making 100 moves and then trying to get past. You just need one move, one effective crossover, one effective hesitation move, and then go. Um, Being strong also helps. Getting past the defender. If you're a strong fella, what I'm saying, you could just, basically, once you hit your crossover and you get past, you just muscle your way past. You know what I'm saying? You're not trying to get an offensive foul, but you making an aggressive drive. Um, So, that's, in my opinion, that's what it comes down to. If you look at some of the best basketball players that are able to blow past defenders, they either have nice handles, so they have, a nice um, array of moves, they can depend on, or they're quick, or both. All right. So, preferably, you would want to be both quick and you want to have nice handles. So, what I'm saying? What that comes down to, ball handling drills, and for quickness, there's specific workouts you can do for quickness. Plyometrics help with that. Jump roping, that was my thing. I wanted it when I was anytime I wanted to, get my foot speed up, or work on my foot speed, or how quick I would do jump roping. And I would do jump rope as fast as possible, and I switch it up. I jump rope on one foot, 2 feet, and do all type of different jump rope and workouts. And there's other things you can do. um there's sites online that have different workouts, basketball sites online that have different workouts for quickness and stuff like that. um but yeah, jump rope, that's what I did, to help with my quickness and plyometrics. I just sprained my ankle 2 weeks ago. It's my second time spraining it. It didn't swell that much, but until now, it still feels weird to twist it, soreness kinda. Anyway, I was wondering if you have any quick tips for recovery and or suggested ankle braces that I could use. Thanks, Zochen. All right, so sprained your ankle. Um, so yeah, so I mean, you could just, what I would do is ice my ankle. So it's, icing your ankle is kind of awkward to do, but you would basically just get like a Ziploc bag, like a small Ziploc bag, get some ice in there, or you can buy an ice bag or whatever, from a local drugstore, or Publix, or whatever. And then you would get like something to wrap it around your ankle, so you could use a towel, or you can actually go buy a ankle wrap, or some type of medical wrap, and wrap it around your ankle, and keep it on your ankle for 20 minutes. It's going to be very uncomfortable. But what I'm saying, it helps to, you said it didn't swell. Well, it helps to basically bring down inflammation. So obviously, if you sprained your ankle, there's some form of inflammation going on. So it helps to bring it down. It helps to speed up the recovery. Pretty much anytime I get an injury, I always go straight to icing, because icing, it always helps speed up the recovery. So what I'm saying, so that's a quick tip. Suggested ankle brace, McDavid makes nice ankle braces. So any McDavid ankle brace I recommend. um Pretty much the ankle braces that actually have, you have to tie them up, like they have the laces, and then you strap it around. I like those ankle braces because they're very, the support is very serious. Maybe you don't need that serious of kind of support, but what I'm saying, if you want my recommendation, that's the ankle brace I use whenever I have ankle brace problems. I use McDavid. All right. um Next question from KB Titan 24. Hey man, you already know I grind, but sometimes when I go to work out, I have this tendency to become just shoot and only work on my jumper and not everything else. So how do you eliminate that and focus on yourself more and not become like everyone else on the court? I also wear headphones and listen to music while working on my game, and I'm the first person in the gym working on my game, and I believe I'm the most dedicated player. That's why I won't rest until I reach my goal of becoming an NBA superstar. I'm already starting to become a phenom in my school. All right, so okay, so the question is, how do you eliminate the tendency of shooting and only working on your jumper and not everything else? Oh, okay. Basically, you eliminate that tendency by coming to practice with a game plan. So knowing beforehand what it is you need to do. This basically requires self-discipline. So you have to be disciplined or develop some type of discipline somehow. But you could take it serious. The more serious you take it, the more likely you will to actually do it. So if you get out a piece of paper and write down, this is what I need to do when I go in the gym, the chances of you actually going and doing it are a lot higher, because now you actually, took out the time to actually write it down. So now it's a little bit more serious in your mind, a little bit more clear, you're more conscious about it. So when you get in the gym, you'll be like, oh yeah, I wrote down I'm supposed to work on my ball handling and do some layup drills, and I'm supposed to do this and do that. So you'll know before you get in the gym exactly what needs to be done, instead of just going and just going with the flow. You know what I'm saying? That's a normal problem. That's great that you're conscious, you're aware that that's an issue. You know what I'm saying? Because it happens to all of us. Like sometimes we go to the gym, we know that we should be working on all these different elements of our game, but instead we just end up shooting random threes and stuff like that. So yeah, just write it down what you need to do, and look at that paper before you actually get on the court, and then go to work. uh I also wear headphones, listen to music while working on my game. I'm the first person. All right, so yeah, that's what's up. Just keep doing what you're doing. You know, keep going to the gyms, keep being the first one in the gym, and just stay focused. All right. Next question: what are some ways to make the hesitation move effective? I can't freeze my defender yet. Thanks, Nick. Hesitation move. It's one of those things that well, for me personally, I just, anything that I feel is not effective or is not working for me, I just go in the garage and just keep doing it over and over. Like that's just how I am, and that's what I believe in, and that's the only, in my opinion, that's the only thing that works. If you really want to make something work, then you have to become obsessed with making it work. So you got to go and just keep doing it over and over. The hesitation move, you just got to keep doing it over and over. And just kind of understand it more. Just look at some players that do it properly. If you know a specific basketball player that does the hesitation move effectively, go ahead and watch his videos. Whenever you're not doing whenever you're not practicing, go ahead and watch the videos of a player or players that use the hesitation move effectively. Play against people one on one and try to use it. Use the hesitation move. You just want to keep doing it until you get better at it. That's pretty much the only way to get better at something, is just to keep doing it over and over. So it just takes practice. Eventually, if you can do it on a daily basis, you'll get better at it. Eventually you'll start freezing your defenders. Some people, it comes to them easily. Like some people, they just know how to do a hesitation move. If you ask them how they do it, like if you go up to some people and say, how is your hesitation move so effective, they'll be like, I don't know, I just do it. And so some people just naturally have a nice hesitation move. Some people gotta work. Some people gotta go in the gym, go in the garage, go in the front court, the local basketball court, and do it over and over again. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it comes down to. Next question. I'm 13 years old. How can I develop a strong core for basketball? Stephen Gabriel Madrana. All right. So, my recommendation is just doing crunches and or sit-ups. So, I would just do sit-ups, because this is what I do. Whenever I want to be and stay in basketball shape, I do 100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups, and 100 squats every single day. I might take one day off. I might take Sundays off. Sunday's usually my lazy day, but every day I'm doing 100, 100, 100, because these are body weight exercises. You should be able to do them. You know what I'm saying? It's not like lifting weights where you shouldn't be lifting weights every day. Body weight exercises, you can do them every day because you're lifting your body weight. That's natural. You know what I'm saying? So, and I do 100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups, 100 squats. The push-ups and the sit-ups specifically, they help with your core. You know what I'm saying? Because push-ups, you're in a plank position. So, you know what I'm saying, they naturally help with your core and they help with your upper body. So you get, two benefits out of the push-ups. And then the sit-ups focus mainly on your core. So if you do that every single day, you're going to have a nice solid core. And you know, obviously you have to eat healthy as well. You know what I'm saying? If you're serious about having a strong core, you gotta eat healthy. You know, just eat protein and eat fruits and vegetables. You know, best thing to do is just stay away from junk food as much as possible. You know, replace junk food with natural foods like um, you know, like meat or fruit and vegetables. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it is. That's what I recommend. You know, there's obviously other things you could do, but me personally, I like things keep things easy and simple. There's nobody can make an excuse about not being able to do push-ups and sit-ups and squats because you don't need any equipment and all you need is your body. You just do it. All right. Next question: can you still do a vertical workout in the day if you eat something like McDonald's 2 hours before? Will it affect your results and/or athleticism? And what if you don't have a platform for the depth jumps? What exercises can I do to fill in the depth jumps? From Kyrie Cross too. So, first question: can you still do a vertical workout in the day if you eat something like McDonald's 2 hours before? Yes, you can. Actually, that's probably the best thing to do because you want to burn that McDonald's. You know what I'm saying? So, you want to do some type of workout after eating that McDonald's. So yeah, the answer to the question is yes. Will it affect your results and/or athleticism? No, it won't affect your results or athleticism. So basically, I think what you're saying is, should I be eating McDonald's? Um, you know, I think you know the answer to that. You know, there's better choices than McDonald's. I guess it kind of depends what you're eating too. Like if you're eating a McChicken, you know that's obviously a better option than Big Mac. But you know, McDonald's in general is not the most healthy thing. The healthy food to eat, but it's not necessarily going to affect your results. I know people that eat McDonald's all the time and they can dunk like crazy. So it's not necessarily going to affect your results, but you know, there's better options. So if you can go for the better option, go ahead. You know, if you could slide the Subway, you know, go to Subway or whatever. But as long as you're not, you know, eating like 5 Big Macs a day, you should be good. And what if you don't have a platform for the depth jumps? What exercise can I do to fill in the depth jumps? I would find a platform somehow, or just I don't really know if you know if there's an option, something to fill in for. I guess you could fill it in with like squat jumps, because that's basically what it is. I mean, depth jumps are squat jumps, but except you know you're adding a little bit more resistance because you're coming off of a platform and then jumping straight up. So there's some gravity coming down, and then you're just exploding up. So there's some resistance. So that's the whole point. So I mean, it's basically just squat jumps or maximum height jumps, but just with a platform. So if you don't have the platform, just do squat jumps. But you could use a chair. The only thing with a chair is that sometimes chairs are not sturdy. They might move. So if you can get a chair that's like that stays in place, you know what I'm saying, that won't move when you step off of it or step onto it, then you could use a chair. Um, but yeah, I mean, if you can't find a platform, just do squat jumps. Next question: what should I eat after a workout, and what do you recommend eating while staying away from? And who is your favorite basketball player growing up? Kyrie Cross too. All right. So first question: what should I eat after a workout? You don't necessarily want to eat after a workout. But you know what I'm saying, like if you mean like later on, like half an hour or an hour later, you could just eat. You know what I'm saying, a sandwich or you know, me personally, I was never focused. I didn't have no like strict diet because you know what I'm saying. Unless you like have problems with weight, you know what I'm saying. If you're somebody you know you put on weight easily or something like that, then you know you might want to come up with a strict diet. But me personally, I just stay away from junk food. Like if I see myself putting on a little weight or I'm losing my muscle mass or whatever it is, or my physique's not looking right, I stay away from junk food. But I pretty much eat anything I want. But you know what I'm saying. But I'm aware, you know what I'm saying, of my situation. If I feel like I'm not, um, I'm not in great shape. I'm not breathing right in the games. My stamina's not right, or my physique, something ain't right, I'll stay away from junk food. I'll stay away from food that I know is not good for me. Um, so I mean, after a workout, you eat whatever you want as long as it's not like junk food. So it's not, when I say junk food, in case you don't know what I mean like chips, cookies, sweets, processed foods, um pretty much, what I'm saying, like anything that's like not really all that natural. So a replacement or an alternative would be, what I'm saying, an apple, a banana, an orange, a mango, what I'm saying, anything, man. A salad, a sandwich, peanut butter and jelly, chicken, turkey, beef, um, fish, eggs. I don't eat eggs, but like eggs is all right. You know what I'm saying? Like anything that's more natural. You know what I'm saying? Um, yeah. So that's what I recommend. A sandwich. Um, that's what's up right there. You know what I'm saying? Just stay away from processed foods and junk food. And who was your favorite basketball player growing up? My favorite basketball player was Tracy McGrady. So when I was growing up, I used to try to do everything like Tracy McGrady. I used to try to shoot like him, play like him, crossover like him, everything like him. I wanted to dunk like him. Um, as I got older, I started to like other players. I started like Kevin Garnett, Carmelo Anthony, Allen Iverson. I was a fan of Michael Jordan. Like I was a fan of his greatness. Okay, so he wasn't necessarily my favorite player, but I understood how great he was. So I also, really respected Michael Jordan growing up. Um, you know, so I just like a lot of players, but yeah, my favorite basketball player growing up was Tracy McGrady, and then like currently, my favorite player is Carmelo Anthony. But I respect game. Like I'm more of a type of person where I don't. If I see you're balling, like you're playing at a high level, I respect that. Like Stephen Curry, I respect that right now. How he's playing. Damian Lillard. What I'm saying, you got some ballers that are playing at a high level. John Wall. You know what I'm saying. So I respect players. You know what I'm saying? Like in general, I just respect hard work. I understand why they're playing at that high level. It's because of hard work. So I respect anybody that plays at a high level. You know what I'm saying? So, basically what I'm saying is, yeah, I have my favorite basketball players because I like the way they play. You know what I'm saying? Just, personally, but I like all basketball players that play hard, that give it their all, that, what I'm saying, that play at a higher level than everybody else. You know what I'm saying? So I respect LeBron. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, he's gifted, but, it takes a lot to stay consistent. Even though he's gifted, he could easily just say, okay, I'm gifted. I'm not going to practice. And then he wouldn't be as good as he is right now. So I just respect anybody that balls. Kyrie Irving's balling. Um, it's a whole bunch of players. I can't think of everybody, but, like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Good question. All right. Our average player, what does maximum effort jump mean in vertical training, and how do you correctly do it? Because I know you aren't supposed to be tired from vert jumping. Maximum effort jump. I guess it means exactly how it sounds. Maximum effort jump means doing a jump with as your highest potential of effort. So basically, this is a jump that's not like some like flimsy jump where you're like whatever. Like you're doing it with all your effort, with your best form, with your best you know what I'm saying, everything. You swinging your arms, jumping as high as you can. So your best jump, that's basically what it means. Um and how do you do it? How do you correctly do it? Correctly do it. Basically, you know what your best is. You know what I'm saying? You know what your best jump looks like. You know what your best form looks like. So just do your best. Um, you know what I'm saying? that's pretty much what a maximum effort jump is. You know what I'm saying? Your maximum effort. Your maximum effort is different from my maximum effort. So whatever your maximum effort is, that's what it is. How do you correctly do it? You just do your maximum. You like do your best. Jump to the best of your ability. If you want to make your jump better, you know what I'm saying, then you would have to do your research on that. You know what I'm saying? Go and find out what a correct jump looks like. You know what I'm saying? Go out and look for that, and then once you find what a correct jump looks like, then try to apply what you learned from that correct jump to your own jump. You know what I'm saying? I hope that makes sense. um I know you aren't supposed to be tired from vert jumping. Yeah, so you're not supposed to be tired, because the whole point of vertical jump training is to increase um how high you jump. So it's not about your endurance. That's why vertical jump programs and experts will tell you it's not about jumping until you're tired or jumping until failure, because you're not training your endurance. You're training your peak. You're trying to hit your peak potential of how high you can jump. You know what I'm saying? So if you're tired, obviously you can't jump to your highest potential. So that's why you're not supposed to train until you're tired when you're doing vertical jump training. All right. So yeah, you are right. You're not supposed to be tired. Um, so I hope I answered your question here. All right. Next question: how do you get over jealousy or envy of someone who is less athletic than you? Because this kid at my school isn't that fast but can touch the rim. It makes me want to work harder. Average player. Um, so how do you get over jealousy or envy of someone who is less athletic than you? All right, so you're saying you're jealous. All right, hold on. All right, so you're saying, how do you get over jealousy or envy of someone who is less athletic than you? Because this kid at my school isn't that fast but can touch rim. It makes me want to work harder. All right, so he's less athletic than you, but you're jealous of him. So you're jealous of him because he can touch rim, but he's not faster than you. I'm assuming that's what you're saying here. How do you get over it? I wouldn't necessarily want to get over it. Now, me, what I like to do is whenever an emotion like this comes up, like any type of jealousy or envy or anger or anything like that, I try to use it. Like what you said, it says it makes you want to work harder. Then that's good. Then you should be happy that you're jealous right now, because now you got some extra motivation. Some people struggle with motivation. Like some people, they can't find any motivation to work hard, and then that's when a problem comes in, because like if you can't find the motivation to work hard, then you're not going to get better. You're going to stay stagnant. So use, yeah, like you said, it makes you want to work harder, so work harder, use it to your advantage. Think of it as power. You know what I'm saying? The more you get jealous, the more envious you get, the more power you have. You could take that energy and do something bad with it, but no, you're not going to do that. You're going to take that energy, do some good with it, make your game better. Anytime you're practicing, think about that jealousy, that envy, that anger. That's what the greats do. If you read Michael Jordan's biography, he talks about anytime he always looked and listened for people to, doubt him and to talk about him and say he can't do this, can't do that. Because when he goes to practice, all he's thinking about is what that person said, and he's using that as motivation. When he gets in the game, he remembers when this guy said he can't do this and that, or whatever, and he uses that motivation. And that's how he was able to take his game to higher levels on a consistent basis, because he kept finding motivation. So that's my advice to you. You know what I'm saying? Don't get over it. You don't need to get over it. Just use it to your advantage. Obviously eventually you're going to get over it whether you want to or not, but what I'm saying is anytime some type of anger or anything like that comes your way, use it to your advantage. All right. You know what I'm saying? That's how you take your game to the next level. It's all about mental. Like how it's all about being mentally tough. It's not all about being physically good and talented. You also got to be mentally tough. All right. All right, so that's all the questions. If I didn't answer your question or I missed your question, or you have another question that you want answered in the next Q&A, leave it, in the comment section below, or you can email me, whichever one. Um, Make sure to click the links in the description and grab your free copy of the Vertical Jump Prime ebook and Elite Training Secrets Report in case you don't already have them. And thanks for watching. Peace.